Miss, I need your help. Yeah. So I have a random stranger here and she is in love with herself, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing a vlog. My name's David.
Oh, okay.
And so what I'm talking about is I have some good news. If you are feeling stuck, if you feel like you lost control of your life and you feel a sense of discomfort, sadness, I have great news. The great news is that you are not alone, right? This is a global thing because there's a shift happening. And that shift is here to bring calibration, to bring order back into our humanity for us civilized people on this earth. And it's happening at a physical level, it's happening at a spiritual level, it's happening at an energetic level. That's why we can all feel it. In reality is we are super connected when it comes to social media networks, right? Across the globe. But at the same time, we're extremely lonely and disconnected from having real intimate relationships, having real human interactions with other people. And that's also affecting our spirit. So when you guys have this inner compass and it's working properly, it's calibrated, you guys will be in a flow state. You guys will be motivated and inspired every day. In fact, you guys will be doing something that you're fired up. And when you guys start doing that thing, right, that's how you start raising your vibration. But most importantly, that's how you start helping everyone around you, because you become influential. You become somewhat of an enlightened being because you're channeling your passion. So when you guys start channeling your passion, whether it is fixing cars, whether it is fixing phones, whether it is being a caregiver, it can almost be anything. Just know that if you're passionate about that one thing, you'll never be broke, because broke is a state of mind. You'll always have food. You see, the universe will always provide for you as long as you continuously fall in line with your divine power, your purpose, your nature. So if you're watching this video and you have been feeling disconnected, you have been feeling like you lost control, and you feel like, what happened to my willpower? Why do I catch myself scrolling early in the day, midday, late night, only get a few hours of sleep? Why do I only have 2 hours of energy and then I get sleepy, and so on and so forth? Just know that you can recalibrate yourself. You can reset that thing. And it's going to start off with you. It's always been about you, because you signed a specific contract when you came into this earth, right? As a being. So I encourage you guys to take a step forward for yourselves. And the easiest way to put this is, how madly can you fall in love with yourself? How bad can you fall in love with yourself from giving yourself the proper rest, the proper nutrition, the proper diet? Now, I know completely that here, especially in the United States, it's not easy to eat healthy. But you'll be surprised how much food we actually need to get by. You see, we don't need to eat 3 times a day, right? Our body is designed to survive and to adapt. And right now we are evolving. That's why when you're eating certain foods right now, those foods alone spike your cortisol levels. That food that you're consuming right now that's not healthy is making you crash. Therefore, you have no creative power. If you have no creative power, then this is the part where you feel like life is controlling you and you have no control over your life. So this is why I encourage you guys to just reset, worry about how many hours you're actually sleeping and what you're consuming. Give me 1 second. Let me do this. Miss, I need your help. Yeah. So I have a random stranger here and she is in love with herself, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing a vlog. My name's David.
Oh, okay.
And so what I'm talking about is, so the conversation I'm having with the world is, there's a slight disconnection happening
Yeah.
and people feel depressed, like they have no control, and it goes on and on, right? So
Yeah.
they feel like life is not very fulfilling.
Mhm.
And my message to the world right now is that we do have control of our lives. We have that willpower,
Yeah.
but we have to have that extra love for ourselves. That's why when I saw you walking right now, I was like, she loves herself because she knows what's good for her mind and her body. She's out here in motion, moving, right?
Mhm.
So my question to you is, can you share some of the ways you love yourself when you show up and you wake up every day?
Well, I value like my hard work and like, yeah, I mean, I come to school, I go to work, and I see how hard I work, so I can value that.
Yeah.
And that I work hard for something and there's a purpose in my life. So yeah.
When you talk about purpose, what are some of the things that you're striving towards right now during this chapter in your life?
Right now, obviously I'm trying to get through school, but I mean, in my life, I would say I'm trying to like build my resilience and, just become more in touch with my faith.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing right now, but yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I've just been trying to, get through everything, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Have you overcome like a chapter right now where you felt like it was like a darker chapter and somehow you made it out?
Yeah, I have. I've been like, well, with my job, I've been having problems, so,
Yeah.
I like applied somewhere else, so now I'm like finally like making it through.
So
It's been good.
you were at a job and it was kind of taking its toll on you.
Yeah.
And then you decided, I need to move myself into a different energetic wavelength
Mhm.
because this is not me. This is no longer my identity. I need to move on, right?
Mhm.
And you took action.
Yeah.
So this new job of yours, what are you doing now?
Well, I think I'm gonna be working as like making coffee, so yeah.
So you're gonna be waking people up.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think we'll be working openings, so it's cool. Yeah. I'm just trying to like juggle everything all at once, so I'm just trying to still find my way of doing that.
Did you know you're doing a lot of things people just imagine doing,
Yeah.
but you're out here like being the main character?
Yeah, that's kind of what counts. I think like, I mean, obviously I'm really considerate of other people, so I pray for everyone. But yeah, I mean, I always just try to be better than I was yesterday. So.
Yeah. What's one thing this year you have been doing and that you've been applying that you recommend other people try or consider doing that's helped you immensely?
I
Besides
would
coffee.
say just you know, just realizing that everything's gonna be okay and everything's happening for a reason, and that it's in God's hands.
That's the best.
Yeah.
You have so in your mind is no matter what happens, it's happening for a reason, but that reason is for my highest. It's serving me in one way or another.
Yeah. Honestly, I think you can't freak out too much because not everything's in your control.
So I think from what I'm really observing from you is that you have to have a faith in a higher power, right? And for you, this would be God, right?
Yeah.
And you were raised with a certain faith? Yeah.
Yeah, I was. I'm Catholic, so. Yeah, I grew up in the church. My uncle's a priest, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I go to church every Sunday and stuff, so it's nice. I'm pretty devoted.
I think I'm gonna have a difficult time finding someone authentic like you.
Yeah.
Because no one talks about church, right? No one talks about these things, right?
Yeah, it's really hard. It's not really easy. A lot of people think that getting into church is easy, but it's not. It's like a lot of accountability. And it's like every time you think you're doing better, there's always still room for improvement.
It's a never-ending process.
Yeah, but I think it's worth it. I think that, it's made me stronger in all situations I have been through. They've made me stronger and they prepare me for other ones. So
yeah. When it comes to modern day dating and relationships, is that something you also feel is you have to think positive and it'll turn out okay, or has that been extremely challenging for your generation?
For my generation, well, right now I'm dating a Catholic man, so we're like doing good. But a lot of it is just staying off media and like making sure that we're communicating everything is like the most important.
Okay, so what's helping in your current relationship is you guys try to avoid the social media, like scrolling.
Because everything is like really the social media just programs our minds to think differently about a lot of things. A lot of things aren't that easy or that complicated, or I think it's just pertains. It's just between you and your partner and how you guys can handle that situation. Yeah.
And you guys met at church?
No, we met actually here. We met here at TSCSB, and then
okay.
Yeah, he came out of the military, so yeah, that's kind of. He just came over here to go to school, and then I had an English class with him. We met, we started talking, and then I found out he was Catholic, and then now we go to church together. So.
So part of the remedy for people who are watching is have a good relationship with yourself, and that relationship with yourself is a reflection of God,
Yeah.
the maker,
Mhm.
and you will attract certain opportunities, people. But most importantly is whatever you attract, whether you can frame it as something positive or something challenging, it's here to help you grow,
Yeah.
right? That's
Yeah,
why
I think there's positive in anything. There's always positive in anything. Just like you can look for something negative, you can find something positive.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was refreshing talking to you today.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I never really sit down and talk about things, so this is cool.
That's
Yeah.
my goal, is to travel around the world and have these intimate personal conversations that are not based for entertainment,
Mhm.
but they're based for someone who is either struggling or doesn't have the answers, and make this as relatable as possible because it's organic and it's raw.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think inevitably it's gonna be hard sometimes, but I think as long as you keep your mindset focused on the end goal, or not even on the end goal, like even at the end of today, like you know that you did what you had to. That's what counts. I think it's
Yeah.
always gonna there's always gonna be hard things. Like there's gonna be hard classes. You're gonna have a hard day at work. Everything's always gonna be hard. I think it's just a matter of what you do in the process, and you know that's what kind of counts for your victory. I think that's what I think about. I think that it's gonna be hard regardless. Just make sure you do what you want to do, or at least like what you feel like your purpose is.
And so you are an athletic gal, right?
Yeah, kind of, kind of. I try to come out when I have the time, so I have the time today, so that's what I'm doing.
You made the time today.
Yeah, I did make the time. I mean, I'm gonna bake after, but like, you know.
So you're gonna bake after?
Yeah.
So this is balance, baby, right?
Yeah.
So for me, the same thing is there's certain things I want to eat, but I have to make sure I balance it. Like there's always has to be a counterbalance.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. I think honestly, you can't do. I don't think there's such thing as just having something just be good all the time. Like, cause then it gets boring. So, you know, I think that about hardships too. It's like, you know, what's it gonna be worth if you're not going through it? Kind of in the process.
Being as young as you are, where do you get your wisdom from? Because it seems like either you have someone that you look up to,
Mhm.
or you aspire to be.
Yeah.
But this point of view that you have in life, it seems like it's a little, it's like someone that has an older soul kind of thing. Were you just kind of wired this way, or is there something or someone or something that inspires you?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I have my family. I come from like divorced parents.
You
My
too?
mom's still not married. My dad's still not married. I have like 5 siblings. I have a lot of siblings. So honestly, I don't even. I don't know where I get it from. I think I just picked apart like. I feel like everybody's gonna blame their parents for something, but I took all the good from them. So.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like I would thank my parents for that, and you know my uncle, my siblings, and I think I got like the person that I am from them because I learned how to share when I was young. I learned how to, you know, take care of other people when I was young, and then I think also like seeing how other people treat others and how they make me feel made me want to make people feel that way.
At your new job, is it a leadership position?
The one. Well, I haven't. I'm still like in the interview process for that one. I'm still at my other job, but yeah, my other job I was working leadership role.
Yeah. You're gonna be a leader, and I think one day you're gonna be happily married as well.
Yeah, I hope so. I think so.
You're gonna be the role model that we need.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I hope that I can help people. I always think about it like I want to touch people's heart, like Jesus touched mine. So I always think like, you know.
I think Jesus did his thing today.
Thank you.
Definitely use you as an instrument to.
Yeah.
To kind of like, you know, show folks like, here's a message. I'm living it.
Yeah.
And then it's like you said, it's not easy, but that's what life is. It's supposed to be part of the human experience. That's where growth is at.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I know you're not on social media, but do you have any social media you want folks to like?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not on it right now because of Lent, but like, I'll get to it.
Okay.
It's gonna be at Parolet. It's PAROLETZ.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. It was nice meeting you. What is your name?
David.
Okay, and then you said, are you from here?
Kind of like just passing through. So I'll be here for I think almost 2 more weeks.
Where do you come from?
I travel a lot.
Oh, really?
So the next stop is going towards Spain, and then Asia, and then when my passport needs to get renewed, I need to come back to the U.S.
Are you like originally from here though, or?
A little bit.
Or like what area?
Cause I moved around a lot, but I guess this is where I have most of some family and friends. So right now I reside here in California in San Bernardino.
Okay, that's nice. What made you come to this campus?
So right now I'm living across the street,
Mhm.
and so for me, I need to stay in motion because I know how important that is. So part of my routine on the weekends is get up, and if I'm not working out in like the house, like the garage,
Yeah.
I'll come and shoot hoops
Mhm.
to get my body going. And today is like I noticed that I was missing my earphones.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah, that's like.
so I came back and I found them like
Mhm.
because they were in my case yesterday when I went to the
Mhm.
gym, and it was empty. I was like, imagine getting to the gym,
Yeah.
opening up your case, and there's no ear. It's like
Yeah.
oh come on. So I was trying to think like what happened, right? And I remember I came jogging over here and I had my backpack over there. So I'm thinking like I think I put them on top of my backpack and picked it up.
Mhm.
So I retraced my steps. Literally, I was doing this,
Mhm.
zigzagging, and I found them, yo.
Oh, that's good.
So-
That's good. Yeah. No, that has to be like the worst feeling.
Are you gonna run with all your stuff?
Well, no, I'm probably gonna put it over there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I was say, don't forget your stuff because
Yeah, I
it
know.
sucks.
No, that's good though.
We'll-
Alright, well,
we'll
what
stay in
is that
touch.
saying? Yeah. Do you have like any like platforms or that?
Yeah. So let me show you here.